Vincent! Oh my God! Wow, no way! Does that put him away? Oh my God!
Goodness!
Big Brain
Not
helping him
sure.
out.
And-
Oh, come on! No! Oh, wait a minute!
Oh, wait a minute!
Wait a minute, Archangel! From behind, but Big Brain countered! You know he was embarrassed there, HRD. Look at him.
Some of you don't agree with the methods my partners do in order to spread a message, but guess what? It works.
My partners and I got bored listening to you three yap about this message you're trying to send. Rumble of the Ages, Cruise Control will face ANTIVILLANO in a 3-on-3 elimination tag match.
Yes! Yes! Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Oh my God! No way! No way! This cannot be! No! No way! No way!
Oh my God! He did it again!
Get
Oh, wait a minute!
Craig!
Oh!
Sakamoto is frustrated that Hunter and Gold Digger are fighting over who will get to face him. Tonight in the main event, Hunter will go one-on-one against Gold Digger. The winner will face Sakamoto at Rumble of the Ages for the FPW World Championship.
Straight in the paint!
Hey, nerd! Could this be it?
Gold Digger
Wow!
Sakamoto!
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, I'm so tired tonight, I'm falling asleep when I'm home. When I'm nowhere to go, no one that can see through that side of the light. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'm falling asleep when I'm home. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so dumb and out of time. I was so wrong, I was so
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FPW, the show where fantasy meets professional wrestling. I'm HRD, and to my right is Agent Shields, and oh my goodness, we have a car for you tonight.
Indeed, we got Gold Digger, the winner of the qualifier yet last week, talking about Rumble of the Ages, taking facing Sakamoto. And then after that, we got a tag team action, a duos match between Cruise Control and ANTIVILLANO. And then after that, we got the newly debuting Gabriel Blackstone and the new competitor Tony Romano. And then followed by that, we got Burton going against UKJ. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. And then the main event, the Battle Royal, the 5 competitors, Solomon Hart, Matt Godsey, Vincent, Puma, and LAO. The winner will enter last at the Rumble. And oh my goodness, HRD, I cannot wait. Tonight is gonna be good.
Indeed, indeed, and oh my goodness, I'm so excited. This is the last show before Rumble of the Ages, and we're not wasting any time. Here comes Gold Digger.
Indeed, indeed. The PHOENIX Prospector winning last week against Hunter in the main event, securing his spot, going against Sakamoto at Rumble of the Ages for the FPW World Championship.
Absolutely, we saw Gold Digger. He secured that #1 contendership because, as we've seen over the past few weeks, there has been tension between the ring general Hunter and the PHOENIX Prospector Gold Digger. And Big Wig came out here and set everything straight and put these two in a banger of a main event.
Indeed he did. It was nice seeing Bigwig last week. First time, as you pointed out, making his presence felt in the arena of FPW. We saw him backstage a lot, but that was the first time he went into the arena and laid order there.
And I wonder what's going through the mind of Gold Digger, you know, now that he secured the #1 contendership for the World Championship next week at Rumble of the Ages. I know he has a lot to say regarding this match, because this might well be the biggest match of his career so far at FPW.
Oh, indeed. Absolutely. He's going to be going one-on-one against the martial artist, Sakamoto, who has held the belt for 105 days, by the way, and counting. So the question is, can Gold Digger stop his streak, or will Sakamoto keep going on? Anyways, let's hear what he's got to say.
FPW. Last week, I struck gold, just like I said I would. I didn't just beat the ring general, I buried him 6 feet deep, right where all the doubters end up. Hunter said the mines would get me first, but guess what? I own the mines, boy. And now you're nursing your wounds while I'm digging my path straight to the top. Sakamoto, let me make this real clear. You may be trained in martial arts, but I'm trained in survival. While you were perfecting your strikes, I was swinging a pickaxe, breaking rock, bleeding in the dirt. And now I'm breaking souls. And you can't intimidate me with words, and you sure as hell won't outlast me in battle. The PHOENIX Prospector's been forged in fire. And when we step in that ring, I'm now just coming for a win. I'm coming to big up the biggest prize of all, the FPW World Championship.
Oh, wait a minute, Gold Digger!
There's the world champion, Sakamoto.
Gold Digger, you talk like a man who's done it all. Striking down Hunter does not make you invincible. In FPW, strength isn't proven by who you bury. It's proven by what you survive. You've dug deep, I'll admit that. But now you stand at the base of a mountain you've never climbed. And at the peak of that mountain is Sakamoto.
You stand on a mountain? That's funny, because I made a career out of tearing mountains down, one shovel at a time. And you're just the next rock in my way. See, you wear that title like it makes you untouchable. But I ain't here to admire it. I'm here to excavate it. And Sakamoto, I always get what I dig for.
Confident words from the prospector.
You better dig your grave now. Because at Rumble of the Ages, Sakamoto will bury you in discipline.
And I'll bury you in the dirt. Difference is, I've done it before.
Then dig deep, Gold Digger. Because the next time you see daylight will be through the lights above your broken body, oh my.
The war of words, HRD! Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness, that World Championship match is going to be absolutely incredible. I cannot wait.
Indeed, I cannot wait either. But let's get straight into duos action.
Oh my goodness, you know, speaking of duos action, you know, these two teams, Cruise Control and ANTIVILLANO, ever since these two factions, these two alliances formed here at FPW, it has been gang warfare between these two.
Indeed it has. Indeed it has. I can't wait. Big Wig scheduled this match because he was like, you know what? We don't need to wait till Rumble of the Ages. Let's do a preview, perhaps, on what's to come at Rumble of the Ages. I cannot wait. By the way, folks, this is going to be a duos match. Very different than a tag match. Win by pinfall, submission, or knockout.
Oh, that's going to be incredible. And, you know, for those who are not aware, next week at Rumble of the Ages, Cruise Control, all three members of Cruise Control, Johnny Cruz, Chris Punk, and Benjamin Sky, they will be taking on the entirety of ANTIVILLANO, which includes Hard Gainer, Muta, and King Peak. It's going to be a 3-on-3 elimination tag team match. It's going to be all-out warfare, not only tonight, but next week as well.
I cannot wait, HRD. I don't know what match I'm excited for, both that one or the freaking championship match between the Prospector and the martial artist.
And you know, not to mention the Rumble of the Ages itself. You know, at the main event.
The Rumble itself. Indeed. That's just gonna be good. Speaking of which, make sure to tune in the main event. Someone tonight at the end is gonna enter last, which will increase their chance of winning the Rumble.
Absolutely. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, the hardcore icon. And there comes Muta. And King Peter comes.
King Peter. Oh, look at them. I love this faction, HRD.
Absolutely. ANTIVILLANO. You know, Hard Gainer has had issues with all three members of Cruise Control ever since this company started, back during the times of the World Championship Tournament.
Indeed. And you know, Johnny Cruz and Chris Punk, going way back, over 3 months ago, they said they wanted to make a name for themselves. And apparently that involved beating people up, like Hard Gainer, or even King Peak. And well, I can understand why they made an alliance.
Absolutely, you know, Muta as well. Benjamin Sky and Muta main eventing the first ever FPW show against each other. Not to mention that.
Oh yeah, indeed, absolutely. Benjamin Sky coming out on top in the tournament, wasn't it, HRD? I believe it was the tournament, wasn't it?
I believe it was the round of the tournament. Benjamin Sky coming up against Muta, but you know, these two went up against each other not too long ago, and I believe Muta came out on top. So these two competitors are 1-1.
That was the first night ANTIVILLANO debuted, I think, actually, and Muta just was dominant. As you said that night, this was a new Muta, without a shadow of a doubt. But anyways, folks, here we go. First match of the night. Duos between Muta, King Peak, and Johnny Cruz.
And here we go. Look at this right here. Muta not wasting your time. This is, like you said, this is a dominant Muta right here. Ever since he joined alliances with King Peak and Hard Gainer, forming ANTIVILLANO, Muta has been dominant in the ring.
Indeed. But let's not also forget the fact before Muta even joined ANTIVILLANO, he was a dominant competitor in itself. He was one of the best competitors in the training center. And besides losing the first match against Benjamin Sky, I believe, and the Fatal 4-Way, Muta has just been dominant. He has not lost a single match.
Absolutely. This right here, Muta not wasting any time. Muta against the ropes. Look at that incredible slide right into a Hurricanrana. Wow.
Great agility here from the Silent Enigma.
Absolutely. What's Muta thinking right here?
Muta thinking something going to fly. Johnny Cruz was waiting for it, though.
And absolutely, Johnny Cruz was waiting for Muta to make that mistake of going over the ropes right here. And what do you think the animosity is going to be ringside? You know, Benjamin Sky and Hard Gainer are present at ringside. You think that's going to spill into some potential chaos and animosity right here tonight?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, at least, I could be wrong, but I mean, if they interfere in any sort of way and, like, you know, getting themselves involved in the match, it will be a disqualification. This isn't a no disqualification match, but, you know, I don't know. I mean, like you said, with all the animosity between these factions, I wouldn't be surprised if something did happen. But we'll just have to see.
Absolutely. And Johnny Cruz, right on the ropes. Look at that right there. Johnny Cruz has taken advantage of the match right here. You know, this is a great opener here in FPW. You know, there's a lot of tag team action here in FPW as of recently, you know, between these two factions, you know.
Indeed. And also, let's not also forget another thing I forgot to say about the rules in a duos match. It is an elimination. So once one person gets eliminated, the other will be outnumbered, which could become a problem.
No doubt about that. You know, one of these competitors get eliminated by knockout. It's going to put the other faction in a huge advantage right here. And that's not...
Indeed.
Look at this right here.
Muto with the hot tag to King Pete. Here comes King Pete.
Oh, King Pete right here.
On the shoulders, Johnny Cruz countering, quickly gaining control of the match again.
Johnny Cruz. Oh, look at this right here. Submission hold by Johnny Cruz. Is King Pete going to tap right here? And no, look at this. King Pete getting out of the submission hold.
I don't think King Peek's gonna tap for a while, HRD. If I knew anything about King Peek from what I've seen him, he is very resistant.
And did you see that throw right there from King Pete? Look, I tried to get a quick pinfall over Johnny Cruz.
Threw him like a sack of potatoes.
And speaking of a sack of potatoes, look at this. Boom!
What a knee to the face.
A big knee right there from King Pete right there. Oh, look at that.
Now Pete going after the legs right there to Johnny Cruz.
And
he moved straight after Chris Punk. Chris Punk and King Pete have some history. Chris Punk being the one of the first people to assault King Pete for no reason, alongside Johnny Cruz.
Absolutely. Look at this right here. King Pete here. Sending Johnny Cruz into the corner. Look at this tag to Muta. And look at this right here.
King Pete launching Muta.
Oh, wait a minute.
Welcome to tag team action.
We're going to take a look at that again right there. Impressive teamwork. You know, Muta trying to keep that momentum with a shooting star press. And look at this. We got some more tag team action. Oh, cruise control now. Busting out a double team move of their own.
Indeed. Both factions very evenly matched, I'd say, HRD.
Absolutely. Not just in terms of wins and losses against each other, but also in the ring. You know, these two factions know how to put on some bangers against each other. No doubt about that.
Oh, now look at Muta looking to target Johnny Cruz, maybe trash talk him a little bit, but Chris Punk takes advantage.
Chris Punk with a backstabber right there to Muta. Now, just hammering some strikes on the Muta.
Chris Punk targeting the arm, very well done.
You know,
now Muta with a nice counter.
Muta. Oh, wait a minute.
Look
I've seen Muta do this before. Right in front of Johnny Cruz.
Look at this. The agility of Muta. The silent enigma. What a move. Incredible. Now tagging in King Pete. Chris Punk maybe looking to go to Johnny Cruz, but King Pete prevented him from doing so.
Right. Chris Punk trying to send King Pete into the corner. Oh, what a backstabber by Chris Punk right there.
Now King Peek here. Now King Peek in the corner there. And then there's the shoulder. Oh, wait a minute. We've seen Peek do this before. There's one super kick. There's a second.
Oh, look at Peek setting it up right here.
There's a third, and that's it. Punk's out.
Punk is out. We have a super kick party. Oh, my goodness.
Now King Peek right in the knee.
Shout out Burton right there. With that knee. Oh, look at Johnny Cruz.
Now look at Johnny Cruz doing the Cruz combo there.
Look at that. The Cruz comeback is real. And look at that. He's trying to eliminate King Peek.
And King Peek's still in.
I thought that was it for King Peek right there. You know, Johnny Cruz getting a sudden burst of momentum. And now Johnny Cruz. Oh, wait a minute. King Peek.
Nice move from King Peek there.
And now King Peek.
It is now a 2-on-1 assault. This is exactly what could happen at the end of, or at Rumble of the Ages. Not the end, excuse me, but just at Rumble of the Ages there. And now Chris Punk slowly making his way out.
Yeah, Chris Punk regaining consciousness. He's going backstage. You know, hopefully he'll stay there. Despite all the animosity between these two factions.
Cruise control, what are you talking about?
I suppose that's fairly Muta rolling out. Look at this right here.
Johnny Cruz trying to make some distraction. King Peek making sure nothing happens there. And now Johnny Cruz.
And now Johnny Cruz. And look at this.
Muta trying to regain composure. Oh, look at Johnny Cruz.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, nice agility there for Muta.
Great agility by Muta. You know, Hard Gainer just watching all this action transpire right here.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Here's Muta. We've seen this before. Silent treatment.
What a move by Muta. You know, I'm surprised Johnny Cruz is knocked out after that. Oh, wait a minute.
move, hits hard. Let's see that silent treatment once again. Look at this move. Grabs the arm and boom.
Oh my goodness, right to the neck of Johnny Cruz right there. And look at this. These
Now look at
competitors
Hard Gainer. Hard Gainer cheering on his team. It is still a 2-on-1 assault, and Muta looking strong here.
Absolutely. Look at Johnny Cruz trying to do
Cruz,
something.
nice
Wow,
bridging electric chair drop there.
That was a great
Almost
drop
a
right
3
there.
count.
And wait a minute, going to the King Peak once again. Now
And then
drop
King
kick.
Peak. Smart
Muta.
move from Johnny Cruz to make sure Muta doesn't tag, but he still's got to deal with a very on-fire Muta right now.
Oh, what a moonsault by Muta. And look at this, going for the
Is that
pinfall
enough
here.
on Johnny Cruz?
No.
No, not quite.
Johnny Cruz kicking out at 2 right there. That was a close one right there.
Indeed, and now Johnny Cruz. Very well done there. Nice counter.
Nice counter by Johnny Cruz right there. And wait a minute,
Wait a
look
minute,
at this.
Johnny Cruz going for Twisted Cruz. Muta counters.
And look at this right here. And Muta.
Muta. Oh,
Nice.
nice suplex from Muta.
Nice suplex
Now
indeed.
Muta
Oh, he's tagging in King
King
Peak.
Peak.
Oh, get your party hats ready, because King Peak is in the ring, and he's about to put on a show.
Indeed, and now look at King Peak
Oh,
going
wait
to
a
do
minute.
something. Johnny Cruz counters.
Johnny Cruz, he's on his own
Now
right
Johnny
here.
Cruz.
Yeah.
Belly to belly.
Whoa.
Johnny Cruz really holding out in this match.
Absolutely, look at this Muta. Oh, I thought Muta
Trying
was
to come in. That costs Muta now. Now Muta cannot come in the ring again unless he gets tagged in. And wait a minute, Johnny Cruz looking to end it.
Another
the
Cruz combo.
again.
Look at, he's pumping himself
Is that
up right
enough?
there. And no.
Oh, kick out, not quite. The resilience of King Peak is unparalleled, HRD.
Absolutely. Look at Benjamin Sky. He looks like he is in total shock after that kick out right there. You know, I saw him on the outside of the ring. Wait a minute. Look at this
Wait
right
a minute.
here.
Johnny Cruz looking to do something.
Oh, he's got
Oh,
Muta.
look at Johnny Cruz. Going after Muta. Johnny Cruz handling a 2-on-1 very well, I'd say. And now Hard
Absolutely.
Gainer trying to get in his face. Johnny Cruz just ignores him.
Oh, wait a minute. King P.
And now King
Oh!
P counters. Johnny Cruz giving him so
Oh!
much time there.
King Peak out of nowhere just with that momentum. And now King Peak's going to go up
Wait
top.
a minute. Going for the kingly dive, but misses. And now Cruz.
Johnny Cruz here.
Cruz capitalizing.
Yeah.
Jumping arm breaker.
Oh, look at this. He's going to try to make King Peak tap. Is King Peak going to submit?
Wait a minute, Johnny Cruz letting him go, but King Pete is hurt. King Pete
Wait a minute,
is really
wait a
hurt.
minute.
And now Johnny Cruz taking off the exposure there of
Oh,
the
he's taking
turnbuckle,
off the
but wait
cover.
a minute.
Oh,
And now
look at
Johnny
this.
Cruz,
Oh, look at this.
the Twisted Cruz.
Cruz.
Remember, Muta cannot get in yet.
And,
oh,
oh
King
my
Pete's
goodness. King Peak is eliminated. And look at this, Johnny Cruz trying to turn things around for
back to
Cruise
one-on-one.
Control. Oh my goodness, we got some one-on-one action right here. Benjamin Sky and Hard Gainer, both members of their respective factions looking on. We're going to take a look at that again.
Look at this beautiful Twisted
Oh.
Cruz eliminating King Pete.
That was
And
wait
wait
a minute.
Cruz
Oh
again.
my goodness, there's
Is
another one.
that
Could this be a promoter?
it? Is that it?
No!
Oh, and a kick out from Muta, the resilience of the silent enigma.
Oh my goodness, Muta just showing just how much of a dominant competitor he is in FPW. And look at this.
Oh, into
Oh!
the turnbuckle. Johnny Cruz making use of it. And you hear the crowd chanting, tag team wrestling. Indeed, this is.
Absolutely, this is tag team.
Oh,
Wait a minute, look at this Muta.
Muta. Oh,
That's it. Look at that Muta. I don't know why he's going with a pinfall. He got really excited.
the silence out of
ANTIVILLANO
nowhere.
celebrating the victory. Wait a minute, look at Benjamin Sky right here. He's got Muta. Sky full stunner.
Oh, wait a minute, Gator. No pain, no gain.
Oh my goodness. Hey, wait a minute. Here comes Chris Punk from backstage. He's got Hard Gator. Twisted Punk.
And now look at King Peak, recently eliminated. King Peak. Peak's got him.
Oh.
Peak. The King solution.
And wait a minute. No.
Johnny, come on,
Oh.
no.
Oh my goodness. Did you see that?
The chair. And now
No. Twist it. Cruise.
Twisted Cruise. Oh.
Right on the chair. Oh my goodness. That was just all out chaos. Oh my goodness, Ages. I cannot wait for these two to go at it at Rumble of the Ages next week.
These two factions, this is just gonna be incredible, HRD. I cannot wait for this. And speaking of Rumble of the Ages, we got our logo. Tune in next week. We got quite a match card. Here it is, next week. I cannot wait.
And look at that, you know, it's very, very Roman Coliseum looking, you know. You know, those Romans back in the day, they love to put on some rumbles, and we're gonna put on a rumble next week. I guess you could say a Rumble of the Ages, no pun intended right there.
Very well said, HRD. Very well said indeed. I cannot wait for tonight, though. It is gonna be good, and we are continuing with one-on-one action. And here comes the legend, Gabriel Blackstone.
Oh my goodness, you know, Gabriel Blackstone making quite an impression with the FPW audience. You know, I've been checking the social media responses to Gabriel Blackstone, and Gabriel Blackstone has got the attention of over 1,000 people just with his debut.
Really? Wow, that's actually a lot, HRD. I wonder if any of those 1,000 people subscribe to our channel.
You know, I'm not sure. You know, I've been checking the analytics of FPW's performance since his return, and you guys have been doing absolutely incredible. You over-exceeded and broke the record for the most views that FPW has gained in a period of time, and we cannot thank any of you enough for that. It's absolutely incredible support you guys have been giving.
Indeed, indeed. If you are new to FPW, you want to see more fantasy professional wrestling, make sure to hit a like on that video so you can see more competitors like this guy, Gabriel Blackstone, and any others. Oh my goodness, we got so many, HRD. and speaking of so many competitors, there's a lot of people signing up for FPW. We're going to be seeing a lot of new faces, especially in the Rumble at Rumble of the Ages.
That's going to be absolutely incredible. You know, I want to go back to Gabriel Blackstone. We saw last week Gabriel Blackstone making his debut in a match against UKJ, but before that match with UKJ, we saw a confrontation between UKJ and the man that Gabriel Blackstone is facing tonight, Antonio Romano.
Indeed, indeed. I wouldn't say it was a confrontation, more of like an agreement or like an arrangement of some sort. I still don't know what that is to this day. I talked with this man right here, Tony Romano, and he just said, in due time, you all will see. Maybe you'll see tonight, but I'm not going to confirm nor deny that. I don't know what that was. I mean, maybe he's talking about his match. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't see UKJ with him anywhere. I mean,
Absolutely.
Later on, UKJ's having a match against Burton. But still, I cannot wait. This is gonna be good. And speaking of which, one of our viewers actually mentioned, what if Tony Romano and Blackstone debuted, since they both lost, technically? So we can see who the best debuter is in this match, baby.
Absolutely. You know, both competitors making a losing effort in their debut. You know, we saw Gabriel Blackstone lose to UKJ last week. And then before the hiatus, we saw this man debut against Tim Gainey, ladies and gentlemen.
Indeed, Tim Gainey ended up beating him, but that's around the time Tim Gainey got targeted by the Shepherd as well.
Absolutely. You know, I don't think I've seen Tim Gainey backstage since that confrontation. Well, minus last week, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Tim Gainey has not shown up today at work, which I think he should have. I mean, does he have a match later? I mean, maybe since, I don't know if he has a match later. I don't think he does. So, I mean, maybe he doesn't even need to come in, but usually all FPW wrestlers are required to attend, even if they're wrestling or not. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, no, Tim Gainey has not arrived yet. We haven't heard any signs of the Shepherd either. At least not yet, but I need to be careful what I wish for there.
Absolutely. You might not like what you wish for. You know, I can't remember exactly what you said that one time, but
you call out the devil. You may not like what you get. Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see these
crazy.
Two of the newest competitors here in FPW. They're going at it right here tonight. Here we go. Gabriel Blackstone and Antonio Romano here. Not wasting any time here.
Indeed. Gabriel Blackstone, even though he lost last week, he put on an amazing performance against UKJ. And UKJ being one of the veterans, at least the one that's had the most experience since Gabriel Blackstone.
Absolutely. No, UKJ has had quite the history with FPW, putting on quite possibly the match of the tournament against Hard Gainer. That was absolutely incredible match. You know, UKJ, I'd say he's been on quite a good roll ever since that match.
Oh, indeed he has. UKJ's been incredible. He has championship material. He ended up losing the Triple Threat Championship match, but, I mean, he's definitely up there in the rankings. So, I mean, who knows? We got the Rumble coming up. Imagine if UKJ wins HRD. Maybe he'll get a shot at the title. Who knows?
Absolutely. It could be a one-on-one against Sakamoto because, you know, those two had wrestled each other to determine the inaugural world champion. Wait a minute. Look at this Romano here.
Oh, and Romano doing his vintage powerbomb from the apron. Beautiful move there. One of the most impressive moves I've actually seen in this company.
Absolutely. Very unique
Romano
offense.
going up high. Going for the business elbow.
Absolutely, look at that. You know, these two competitors, despite being fresh competitors, you know, signing with FPW, these two know how to put on a pretty banger match, as we saw with their debuts, and now they're going up against each other here tonight.
Indeed. Oh,
wow.
Nice clothesline there from Tony Romano, going for a cover there. And a kick out after two. That definitely dazed Blackstone. I couldn't see.
Oh, and the power.
Look at that.
Of Romano right there. Absolutely incredible. And look at this right here.
Blackstone regaining composure in the match, now taking advantage again.
And look at this, the legendary Gabriel Blackstone.
I don't know what you're talking about. Damien? What, you think there's a Damien Blackstone?
It must have been a dream I had the other night.
I probably did. I mean, it's all right.
Oh, look at it. Look at that right there.
Gabriel Blackstone. Almost nailing it. Tony Romano making him pay for it, though.
And look at Romano. I'm not sure what Romano was going for right there, but he missed.
He tried to do a jab, but he missed. But look at the counter from Romano.
And to get the jab, Antonio Romano, the infamous here. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that.
Oh, and Blackstone just took it.
And look at that. Antonio Romano looking like he's going to win by any means necessary.
Blackstone just staring him down here.
Look at that. I
Maybe
think
trying
Antonio
to think of a strategy.
Some Maya. Wait a minute. Look at this right here. The official here. Not sure what's going on right there. And look at this. Blackstone.
Oh, and Blackstone. Look at this. Taking advantage of the official.
And look at this. Blackstone.
Blackstone heating up.
He's heating up right here. Oh, what a drop kick right there from Gabriel Blackstone. Blackstone going for the pin here.
No, nice kick out from Romano.
That was a great kick out right there from Antonio Romano. And oh, look at this.
Nice
Some great defense from Antonio Romano rolling out of that move. And now he's got Gabriel Blackstone. And oh, wait a minute. Gabriel Blackstone getting out of here.
Blackstone with a nice counter there. And now look at
and wait a minute,
look at this
that.
agility. Oh my goodness.
And look at that. I believe this is a submission hold, but Romano getting out really quickly here.
What a move that was. Blackstone showing a lot of agility.
No doubt about that, ladies and gentlemen. And look at this right here. Antonio Romano sending Blackstone into the rope.
Oh, wait a minute. Romano, nice wheelbarrow. I don't know what that was. A wheelbarrow back suplex. I don't know. Look at Romano looking to end
Romano.
it. And now Blackstone counters.
Oh, wait a minute. Blackstone countering the big
Romano
move.
Counters.
You know, I believe Romano going for a family business, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe that is what he called it here. And now look at Blackstone
countered
from Romano. Oh, there's the jab that he tried to do
get the jab
earlier.
from Antonio Romano. You know, all this business has been going around. You know, we got family business, risky business with Vincent Vaughn as of late. There's just a whole lot of business here at FPW as of late.
Indeed there is. Did you see that, HRD? Look at this.
I don't think I did. Let's take a look at that.
Into the face breaker there. Amazing.
That was absolutely incredible. And look at that. These two competitors.
Blackstone with a nice counter. And now Blackstone hitting the... I don't know what he called that. He never told me what that was called.
And look at that. It doesn't even matter. Gabriel Blackstone being thrown back into the ring by Romano. And look at that. Get the jab.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
and now here comes the
here we go.
fight again. Which one's the better one,
my goodness.
HRD?
You know, I'm not going to repeat what I said last week for obvious reasons. But look at this right here.
It doesn't quite fit this scenario, HRD. Look at them. I mean, they're twigs. Boom, back and forth.
You know, they're
back and forth.
Look at that right here. There's a slap by here. That Pete a drop kick by Gabriel Blackstone.
Nice altercation there, win by Blackstone.
No doubt about
Blackstone
that.
looking
Oh,
to
wait,
set
I'll bet
something
it.
up here. But Romano gets out of it, and a Blackstone.
Oh, X Factor there by Gabriel Blackstone. And I think Gabriel Blackstone's going back to the corner right here. And wait a minute, Gabriel
look at
Blackstone.
this.
He's setting it
Oh,
up.
He calls that the legendary DDT.
And that
Thanks
is
for coming,
it.
Romano.
Oh, that was incredible. That was an incredible move right there from Blackstone. You know, I must say, Blackstone has one of the most unique offenses here in FPW, and he's picking up his first singles victory here tonight.
Indeed, a bright future for this young man right here. I can guarantee it. He calls himself a legend. Well, he may not be wrong.
Absolutely, he's a legend in the making here in FPW, getting a win over Antonio Romano. And, you know, it's interesting to know that, you know, UKJ wasn't even out here.
Hold on,
Wait a minute.
hold on just a second. I got a text message from someone. It said something like, you better check your cameras. Hey, what?
Oh, wait a minute. What the?
What's this? Byron, you know this? Hold on, let me
Oh, wait a
check
minute.
the cameras
There's our
here.
cameras here. And
I don't see anything here.
it's quite. Wait.
wait,
Oh,
is
wait a
that-
minute. There's
that's
Tim Gainey.
He just arrived and wait. HRD. I can't change the cameras.
This is
I'm
you know,
stuck.
Gainey. You know, we were talking about him earlier. You know, he's been paranoid as of late. You know, showing up late to work. But
What's he doing?
I don't know what he's doing. He's just
Why is he
looking
just
around.
standing there?
I'm not
That's
sure
a-
what Tim Gainey. Wait,
Wait, what?
the?
Wait, what? What the? Yo, what? Hold on, hey, Byron, get some medics down there.
What the?
Byron.
What?
Yeah,
What
thanks,
was
Byron.
that?
What was that? I don't know.
I don't know. You know, we've been having a lot of developments here in FPW, and, you know, hopefully things as well for Tim Gainey. But I want to go to another development. You know, we saw an emotional segment last week between Jonathan and Samuel Burton, and I believe if we have the tweet, we can pull it up really soon. Burton tweeting this afternoon. He's saying he wants to apologize for his attitude last week, and he admits that he was wrong and his emotions got the better of him, but he's going to make sure to do better next time. FPW tonight, make sure to tune in. What a statement from Burton following the actions of last week.
I mean, I respect it. I mean, he admits he lost his temper against Jonathan, but I mean, that's a whole nother story in itself. But anyway, speaking of Burton, here comes his match against UKJ here.
Absolutely, and there he is, the hero, Burton.
Indeed. Byron's going to keep me updated about the backstage segment. We'll make sure to keep you all updated tonight as it goes on. That was a very strange occurrence. I don't know what that was. That gave me the chills.
That was very unusual to witness. And, you know, speaking...
Indeed.
You
But
know,
here comes Burton right here, the hero. Actually
he
making
is.
a heroic play by apologizing for his actions last week. Very, you know, I can respect that. I respect that. I don't agree with what he did at all, but, I mean, at least he's someone who can admit his mistakes.
Absolutely, you know, there is absolutely nothing wrong with admitting that maybe the best decisions, or maybe your own decisions in the ring, maybe not be the best decisions, so that was great on Burton's part.
Indeed. But anyways, Burton looking a little bit better. I mean, you can tell there's still this whole thing with Jonathan's on his mind, but, well, we'll have to see what happens. But here comes Burton, another impressive individual. Right now, he hasn't really lost many matches at FPW. If I'm not mistaken, he
Absolutely.
lost in the tournament, but, he lost the Fatal 4-Way. But after that, has he lost another match, HRD?
I don't believe he has, and, you know, this is going to be a tough
he's been
challenge.
on fire, actually. I didn't really think of this.
And, you know, speaking on fire, his opponent, who will be coming up very shortly, UKJ. And this is going to be an absolutely incredible match right here. Two competitors who've been in FPW since the start of the company going at it. I believe this is the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, Samuel Burton and UKJ.
Indeed, yes. No, this is the first time they've faced each other, which is going to be very interesting. UKJ, another champion in the making. I would even say Burton is also another champion in the making. It'll be very interesting to see how these two fight it out in the ring, because you know for a fact that both champions, both Jofei and Sakamoto, will probably be paying attention to this match.
No doubt about that. You know, we saw UKJ come close to becoming the inaugural FPW World Champion. You know, ever since that match with UKJ, you know, UKJ, being offered an alliance from Hard Gainer in the fight against Cruise Control, but turning it down. But, you know, we've seen how that has gone for Hard Gainer, forming ANTIVILLANO. And then we saw last week the conversation between him and Antonio Romano.
Indeed, indeed. I noticed Romano's not out here tonight. I mean, I guess it makes sense. He just had a match with Blackstone. He's probably trying to, you know, tend to his wounds and everything. I mean, that was a grueling matchup. Both put on an amazing performance. But, I mean, I guess that makes sense on why he's not out here tonight. But anyways,
Absolutely.
let's see what happens. Here comes Burton, UKJ. Let's get started.
Absolutely. I guess that explains why UKJ wasn't out here earlier for Romano. He was getting prepared for this match here against Burton.
Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, last week it was probably just, you know, Romano spectating UKJ. Probably wasn't meaning anything. I mean, sometimes, I mean, there's nothing wrong with people coming out to spectate. I mean, who knows? Maybe Romano's trying to take notes from UKJ. I mean, in the future, if they're both going after a championship, you know, maybe that was a smart move from Romano, trying to study his potential future opponent.
Absolutely. No doubt about that right here. And look at this UKJ here. Starting out strong in the match against Burton, but Burton here countering.
Nice counter. Back to UKJ.
And look at this UKJ here, also with the counter. These two are going back and forth here, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a back and forth match here at FPW.
Right to the face.
Absolutely, jabs by Burton. And oh!
Nice kick from Burton there.
That was a great kick by Burton. Now Burton taking control of the match here against UKJ. Look at that!
From Burton.
You know, has Burton done that before? That was...
I don't know. I mean, it makes sense for his moveset. He is a striker, so striking the head, striking the body, that's just what Burton does. We've definitely seen him do that before.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. And Burton, look at Burton just laying to UKJ right there. Little strikes, vicious strikes right there. Oh, wait a minute, look at this. UKJ, though.
Countered from UKJ. And now Burton trying to... you know, we know Burton's play style. He always tries to soften the face of his competitors.
Oh, look at that right there.
Lights out. It is a lights out. Nicely done from UKJ.
Great submission from UKJ. UKJ, one of the most technical competitors that we have in FPW right now. Look at Burton.
Oh, nice kick from Burton.
And look at this right there. Burton's got UKJ. And you see that sign in the crowd, USA. I'm not sure why they're supporting USA with UKJ out here.
I was about to say, that's different. Oh, and look at UKJ with his vintage Hurricane Rana there.
And,
nice kick out from Burton. Let's look at that replay one more time.
Let's take a look at that again. That was a close one for UKJ. An impressive Hurricane Rana. I thought that was it for Burton right there.
And now look at Burton with a nice counter there. And now Burton targeting the face again.
Once again, laying those strikes down on UKJ. And now Burton. Oh, ain't a minute.
Burton maybe looking to use the springboard, misjudging the distance from Burton. And Burton making a costly error.
Man, Burton not getting all of it right there.
Oh, and now look at... Oh, he definitely got all of it there. Wow.
Absolutely, a UKJ trying to crawl to the corner here.
And wait a minute, this is just what Burton wanted, though.
Oh,
HRD.
look at that.
The kick.
What a kick from Burton. And wait a minute.
Wait a minute, what?
Who the?
Wait, what?
Is
that an American flag? What? Or like a version of the American flag?
What the?
Who's that? HRD, you know who that is?
I don't know who that is. Regardless.
UKJ taking advantage of Burton's distraction. What a reverse suplex from UKJ.
Absolutely. You know, I thought Hulk Hogan was going to come out here. I don't know why he would, but wait a minute.
Look at UKJ. The British power slam.
What a power slam. Burton. And this could be it for Burton. It is.
That is. UKJ ending Burton's streak of sorts.
And I'm taking advantage of mysterious distraction as well. Not sure what that was about.
I don't know what that was, HRD, but that was very interesting right there.
Did Byron, did some of our technical guys, did we have a technical glitch? You know, we couldn't change cameras earlier. I don't know what that was about.
I'm not sure. You know, Burton making his way up. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, there's Jonathan.
Bumper.
Though I'm still pissed about what you did, I understand the reason behind it. And I also wanted to apologize. But I'm not out here for apologies. I'm out here for a solution. La solución de la problema. My solution is that we settled it in the ring at Rumble of the Ages in a one-on-one match. What do you say, compa?
I accept.
Then I'll see you there, amigo.
Oh
All
my
right, well,
goodness.
it is official. A mutual agreement between Jonathan and Burton
Oh,
as they
these
go
two.
one-on-one at Rumble of the Ages.
And with all the history those two competitors have, it's going to be a banger.
Hey, homeboy, what was that last week, huh? You told your personal bodyguard to drive my head into the ring because I beat you? That is so petty.
Oh, boo-hoo. No one wants to hear it, Christopher. You're a washed-up wannabe who got a lucky win on a non-title shot. No one even cares. And I promise you, you've been lucky up till this point, and it's not going to last. So you can keep on hyping up what you think is going to happen. The reality is, dude, this is the end of the line for you. And if you want to go any further in this company, you need to go bark up some tree other than Joe Fay. Look, only a true champion understands that.
Well, guess what, Mr. Internet Champion? I beat you last week. So that means I've earned a shot for that title. If you have a problem with that, maybe we should go speak to Big Wig. Get his thoughts.
All right. Look, you're on a win streak right now. If you're so desperate to have that win streak come to a close, I can be the person to facilitate it. But first, if you want a rematch with me for a title shot at the Internet Champion, you're going to have to beat Craig first.
I bet, homeboy.
And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like there's a surprise match right now. Christopher versus Craig.
And let me tell you something about the homeboy Christopher. He has been on an absolute roll here at FPW. He has been a competitor that has surprised me in this company so far. He has pulled up major upsets against not only the #1 contender for the World Championship at the time, Benjamin Sky, but also defeating the Internet Champion, Joe Fay, in an upset last week.
Indeed, indeed. And did you hear what Joe Fay said? He actually was competent for once. Yeah, I said that. And he just basically said, if you want a shot at the title, beat Craig, and then I'll grant it to you. Christopher deserves it.
And here comes Craig here. One of Joe Fay's security guards. I believe it's the only security guard that he has. And Craig making his debut in the ring right here.
Indeed. And look at Joe Fay. Of course Joe Fay's going to be out here.
Of course. And there he is. Look at Craig. Craig looks locked in. He looks like he is ready to go right here. But, you know, he's never wrestled before. I've never seen Craig train in the training center before, so I'm not sure how he's going to fare against someone who is experienced in the FPW ring.
I mean, look at, have you seen the size of Craig, HRD? Look at his build and everything. He could probably throw Christopher around the ring like a sack of potatoes.
He probably could, but, you know, don't ever underestimate the homeboy. You know, we've seen what he is able to do in that ring. I'm not going to doubt the homeboy. I think he could do it once again tonight.
I mean, I believe it too. He does have the potential. I'm just saying, don't undermine Craig. I mean, look what he did last week to the homeboy. When he just completely decimated him after his match against Joe Fay.
Absolutely. He drove his skull into the mat after the match, you know, in an uncalled for attack. And look at Craig right here.
Wait a minute. Now Craig just beating down Christopher.
And look at
the beats on the boundary.
And look at this absolute brutality. Oh my gosh. And the homeboy going out of the ring, Christopher right here. And Craig, he's just standing there. He's, you know, Joe Fay's talking the smack outside the ring right here. No doubt about it.
Oh, indeed. Joe Fay's probably loving what he's seeing, what he's made out of Craig. Not just a bodyguard, but just a beast. I mean, look at this guy.
Absolutely. You know, speaking of Joe Fay, you know, I want to congratulate Joe Fay recently, you know, with oh my goodness, you know, with his life recently. Just want to have a big congratulations, you know. I don't appreciate all the things that he's done here in FPW, but I cannot deny that he has been doing absolutely wonderful.
Oh no, indeed. I did see something about he got engaged, didn't he?
Absolutely, I believe he did. Huge congratulations to Joe Fay, you know, that, no doubt about that.
Indeed, I don't know what's gonna happen with Joe Fay. He's gonna have other priorities here
You know,
soon.
he might not
right
even
now,
be around for long because he'll be planning a wedding. You never know.
I mean, I'm sure. Oh, wait a minute, that's an exposed buckle.
Oh, wait
Look
a
what
minute.
Joe Fay did. Joe Fay doing it slyly behind the referee's back.
Absolutely. Look at this right here. Oh! Planting Craig into the other corner of the ring. And look at Christopher with a body slam. And wait a minute. And what does he got playing here?
Now Christopher calling him out.
And
Oh! Nice cutter, the jumping cutter from the home.
what a cutter from Christopher. That was impressive. But Craig here bouncing back really quickly, showing pure power.
Now look at the power of Craig here.
Look at that.
Wow.
Power. Oh, look at that. Oh my
The
gosh.
deadlift. And now look at Craig. Showing the power. Let's look at that one more time. And Joe Fay's loving it. And right here. Boom.
Oh. And look at this right here. Christopher. Oh, going for a drop kick to the back. Look at it rolling out the way. And look at this right here. The
Oh, another X Factor.
Incredible. And look at this right here. Oh,
Now
Craig.
Craig with a nice counter.
Nice counter from Craig here.
And then Christopher, a springboard
wow.
drop kick.
That was a great drop kick there from the homeboy.
And here's Christopher.
And look at this right here. Craig, though, getting out of it. And wait a minute.
But now Christopher getting out of it. Christopher holding his ground here against this big monster Craig. And
Absolutely.
wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What is this right here?
Wait a minute. I've seen him do this before in the training center. He
Oh,
calls this
look at
the
that.
homeboy stunner.
Oh, that was incredible. And wait a minute. He's going up top. And he's going for the... Oh,
What
massive
a leg
leg
from
drop.
Christopher.
And wait a
But
minute.
he's not
going
done
back
yet.
up.
And now Christopher.
Oh.
Nice
450. And that could be it for Craig.
No,
No.
not quite. Wow.
Two back-to-back high-flying maneuvers. Let's take a look at that. Thing of beauty right there. Probably the best 450 splash in the business right now.
Indeed, I can't deny that. And now look at Christopher here. Craig. Craig, Christopher counters. Now Christopher again.
Nice.
Big
Wait a
move
minute. There's
to
a kendo
Craig.
stick in the ring. The official getting the kendo stick taken out. The referee's distracted. Joe could have done something, but he chose not to. And look at that.
I think Joe threw that kendo stick, HRD.
I believe he did.
Wait a minute.
And wait a minute.
Why
He's
does he
got that
have
kendo stick. And
Wait a minute. Now Craig is
Oh!
throwing it to Joe
Oh my goodness.
But Craig taking advantage. Big
Oh!
power bomb.
Right on the apron. Did you see that? That had to hurt.
Indeed, but Christopher's still full of action here.
Good Lord, Craig heating himself up. And another enziguri drop kick by the homeboy.
DDT from Christopher. And wait a minute.
Right, I bet it.
I think Christopher's going for it. He's done it before.
Oh my gosh. Incredible.
Was that it?
And
Christopher facing Joe for the Internet Championship. Rumble of the Ages. Wow.
Oh my goodness. What a win. Another massive win for the homeboy as his stock at FPW continues to grow.
Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for this HRD. That is gonna be good. But anyways, up backstage, we have Dave Omega talking with Big Bray about recent things he's done. Dave, take it away.
Thank you so much, Agent Shields. Thank you. Now, Big Bray, you've been an impressive underdog as of late, especially against Archangel. Any thoughts?
Thanks, Dave. You know, to be honest, my only thoughts right now are to get ready for the Rumble of the Ages. There's some rumors going around about the event. One being that I'll be going one-on-one with Big Bird's divine cousin again. But I'm not too worried about it. What I need to focus on is prepping for the Rumble itself. After all, facing off against 29 competitors in the ring, all at once? That's way more of a challenge than the blessed number 9 with fries or Vile Vaughn could ever give me. No disrespect, of course, to Vaughn. I'm just kidding. But as of late, it's hard to ignore the facts. That bird isn't quite as Nashville hot as he used to be back when he'd fight fiery lizards. Not that he's a has-been, but he's far from the only competitor to have shown skill here in the world of FPW.
Oh, wait a minute!
Oh.
How do you like that, big boy?
Archangel with that stupid laugh, and
And
now
it-
straight
Oh.
into Angel's Descent. Come on!
Just laying out Big Bray backstage. That's just uncalled for. This is not, like I've said before, this is not the Archangel I've seen in the past.
Archangel just being a freaking coward is what he's doing. But anyways, we are here at the main event, ladies and gentlemen. The Rumble of, well, the
Well, it's
night
not the
before,
Rumble,
the week
it's-
before. It's the week before the Rumble of the Ages. But this is a prototype, I'll just say, of the Rumble itself. This is gonna be a 5-person battle royale. The only way eliminations can happen is over the top rope, which is a prerequisite of the Rumble. And oh my goodness, HRD, I can't wait.
Absolutely. You know, the winner of this 5-way is going to be the last contestant to enter the Rumble match next week. And, you know, speaking of the Rumble, we heard Big Bray backstage. I believe he's the first competitor to actually confirm himself entry into the Rumble of the Ages.
Indeed, indeed. And I will say, I'm pretty sure a lot of these competitors are going to be in it, but there are going to be new faces. That is confirmed. The question is, who will it be?
I'm not sure. You know, during our hiatus, you know, our talent scouts have been scouting out the best talent, and they have signed some great new talent. We cannot wait to see what they have in store in FPW.
Indeed, indeed. I cannot wait for this. This is going to be really, really good. And here's Godsey.
Oh my Godsey. You know, he has a chance to be the last contestant, and oh, wait a minute.
And look who else is coming out. The villain, Vincent Vaughn.
How Vile Vaughn, as Big Bray said backstage.
Vile Vaughn. I remember that.
And there he comes, the villain.
You know, something about Big Bray, he makes me laugh. He makes my day a bit better. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You know, we saw Vincent Vaughn and Big Bray have a big meaty men slap meat match last week in FPW.
That is true. That was a very out of pocket thing that I haven't heard you say in a while, especially at something like FPW.
I don't think I've ever said it, but I had the announced this until last week. But and there is the villain, Vile Vaughn, as Big Bray says, looking to come out here and potentially be the last entrant in the Rumble of the Ages. You never know. Vincent Vaughn could do that.
Indeed, and Vincent Vaughn, a very impressive individual as of late, too. He lost last week against Big Bray, but, you know, before that, and even in Heartbreak Havoc, and before that, Vaughn won the first ever 1-on-2 handicap match.
Absolutely. You know, I've said this about Vincent Vaughn numerous times. I see a great potential in Vincent Vaughn's career in FPW, and you never know. If he enters number... I believe it's 30, right? There's 30 competitors in the Rumble. If he enters number 30, he might as well take that spot and not just become the future, but he could become the present and become the next FPW World Champion.
Indeed, that'll be very interesting to see for sure, HRD. That's going to be good. But anyways, who's coming up next? And here comes Solomon Hart.
Oh,
the
man.
CLB, as you used to call him. We haven't seen him since Heartbreak Havoc.
It's been a few months since we've seen Solomon Hart. And Agent Series, are you creeped out right now?
Look, he's actually not paying attention to me for once, so you know what? No, go get him, Solomon Hart. I'm proud of you. I mean, you got a chance here, buddy. Don't blow it. He'll probably blow it, though. I mean, it's Solomon Hart. I mean, people are going to get creeped out by him, so everyone, it wouldn't surprise me if everyone ganged up on him in this round.
And that CLB Solomon Hart, like you said, we have not seen him in quite some time, and, you know, he looks like he's a locked-in competitor ever since, you know, making his return here tonight to FPW.
Indeed, indeed. I can't wait to see this. Can you imagine Solomon Hart enters last HRD? Remember, he went up against Hunter because he claimed that Hunter stole his dream about getting the FPW championship. If he can win the Rumble, well, first, if he can win tonight and then secure his spot for being last, he could very well have another chance at the title.
No doubt about that right here. And here comes one half of the Luchadors. It's El Leon.
Indeed, indeed. And El Leon and La Puma, I talked with them before the match, and I asked them, I said, quote, or not before the match, but earlier before FPW, and I asked them, quote, how do you all feel? You all have faced each other multiple times in this company. Is this going to affect your new friendship of sorts? And one of them, La Puma, he speaks more English than El Leon, but anyways, La Puma spoke for him and El Leon, stating that this friendship isn't gonna be changing whatsoever, but when it comes down to the Battle Royal, this is friendly competition, so we will be fighting each other. We're prepared for it.
Absolutely, the Luchadors. And speaking of the Luchadors, here comes the other half of the Luchadors, La Puma. You know, we haven't seen the Luchadors here in FPW in quite some time either.
Indeed, I believe the last time we saw him, when was it? Was it the week after Heartbreak Havoc?
It
Is
may
that what
have
it was?
been.
I'd have to look back in my records. It's been so long. That hiatus really threw everything off track. But
no doubt about that. And look at that. Wow. Pretty high flying right there from La Puma already. This match hasn't even started yet.
La Puma, El Leon, impressive competitors. So we'll have to see what happens here. But anyways, let's get started right here. The Battle Royal, the main event.
And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this 5-man Battle Royal will enter at number 30 in the Rumble of the Ages next week in the main event of the special event.
Ooh, nice kick from La Puma to Vincent Vaughn.
And I'm not going to lie, it's going to be hard to kind of commentate everything that's going through. There's just so much going to be going on at once right here. This is absolutely chaotic.
And look at this, La Puma and El Leon doing some work. Godsey finally countering.
And look at this Godsey. He's got Solomon Hart.
Nice side slam.
Oh,
the drop kick. Oh, and Solomon Hart going after Vaughn, and now the Luchadors teaming up against Solomon Hart for a second.
And look at that. You notice that the Luchadors aren't even attacking.
Oh, wait a minute. Solomon Hart's already out.
That's what that CLB gets. Okay, Archangel.
Just ignore when he gets. Don't compare me with that. It's not the same laugh. I swear it's not.
And wait a minute, look at the Luchadors. As you said, there's some friendly competition between both Luchadors here. Look at this right here. Some great Lucha Libre.
High flyers there.
Some great Lucha Libre here at FPW.
Now
and wait a minute.
Oh, nice pile driver. Now Leon going to the aid of La Puma for a second there.
El Leon heating up here, gets Godsey. Look at Godsey here. And the power of Godsey.
Oh, La Puma going after the villain, Vincent Vaughn.
And look at this Vincent Vaughn. He's got La Puma right there.
Oh,
what a knee by El Leon to Godsey right there.
Oh, Godsey looked like he was going for a choke slam, and El Leon connects.
And what the Lion driver from El Leon.
Lion driver, yeah.
And look at this. He's going to send Godsey.
Wait a minute, going after Godsey, and Godsey.
Oh, my gosh.
What an elimination.
And we're down to the final three. Ironically enough, it's the Luchadors and Vincent Vaughn. You know, we saw these three compete in a handicap match.
Indeed, it's a rematch, but look at this. La Puma and El Leon going at it.
Some great Lucha Libre from the two Luchadors. And wait a minute, La Puma.
La Puma.
Oh.
camera having some issues there. And now
Cameraman got a little too excited right there.
I actually saw him. He was raising his hand up. He loved what he saw.
He loves that good Lucha Libre action. You better be careful. Byron might replace you if you're not too careful.
Leon, or excuse me, La Puma going after his buddy.
Oh, look at that right there. La Puma, impressive offense. And look at that. La Puma just on a roll here.
I will say this. I respect La Puma and El Leon for not just ganging up on Vincent Vaughn. They're keeping the... Oh, and there's the Panther DDT.
Impressive. Look at this Vincent Vaughn taking advantage of La Puma while he is prone to attack. I think Vincent Vaughn was going for a chop there.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
La Puma.
And
oh, my goodness. What a counter from Vaughn. And now it's a one-on-one.
And the final two in the main event battle royal, Vincent Vaughn, El Leon, who's going to be number 30 in the Rumble of the Ages. Oh, look at El Leon. He's heating up. Oh.
Vincent Vaughn with a counter. And now
And
here's
Vincent Vaughn. Wait a minute, look at this right here.
Wait a minute, El Leon. El Leon has a chance.
And Vincent Vaughn pushing him down. And El Leon trying to get some kicks. And look at this right here, Vincent Vaughn.
Going for that sleeper hold.
Oh, he's gonna try to choke out La Puma in the middle of the ring to make it easy for him to
and
throw
he
out.
taps, but this is not a submission. El Leon is not doing so good. Vaughn kind of knocked him out there. What's he gonna do here?
And Vincent Vaughn right here.
Now
Oh, it's
Vaughn
Vincent
just-
Vaughn.
Wait,
He's
Vaughn
talking that
just trash
smack.
talking El Leon.
He's
saying
telling El
he's
Leon he's
nothing.
nothing. And look at that. He's talking his smack
Come
right here.
on. Indeed he is. Now look what he's gonna do. What are you gonna do, Vaughn? Just end it.
Just
What
end
are
it.
you
You know you
doing?
want to already, Vaughn. Just stop talking that smack. And look at that El
Oh
Leon
no!
here.
Wait a minute. Now he's gonna capitalize. Maybe not.
And,
no.
oh,
wait,
he
going for a
misses.
counter. Leon counters it. Oh my goodness.
And look at this, Vincent
El Leon,
Vaughn.
Vaughn again throwing him
Try
out
it
of the
again.
ring.
And he
that's
does. Oh my goodness. And there's your winner, Vincent Vaughn. He's going to be number 30 in the first ever Rumble of the Ages. And oh my goodness, Ages, we could be looking at the winner and potential future world champion, Vincent Vaughn.
As the road to Endgame begins, thank you all for tuning in. We will see you all next week at Rumble of the Ages. What a night this was. I cannot wait. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no. No!
Heed my voice, my sheep. Danny has returned to the flock. But there is another. This one, though, is different. He is unlike the others. He has another side of him, a darker side. And it is waiting to be unleashed. Who is it, you may ask? Well, you will soon see at Rumble of the Ages, and he will heed my voice.